Big Molly, Molly eating up your body. Ain't no dose shells, I wish you try to ride me. They hearing rumors about they switch that hurt, he bust a shotty. I'm putting capsules in your body, I ain't talking Molly. Yeah, new 4-5, ever running like.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I just got done finishing videotaping this. I hope y'all enjoy it. The whole time, I break down as much of this as I can. If y'all know the situation as well as someone that's been following the situation, you can skip into the last about 5 minutes, get into like what my breakdown of the situation is. But if you guys haven't yet, watch the video. There's a lot of information here, a lot of quotes that I put in here, so it's factual. And let me know what y'all think, man. I hope y'all like this. Leave a like, comment, share if you can, and if you haven't yet, subscribe. I love y'all, man. Let's get it. What's up, Rain Gang? Yo, I know y'all haven't seen me in a while, man. I've been taking some time to myself, just kind of getting back to basics, reconnecting with some of my old friends, and just kind of focusing on my thing, man. But yo, I'm gonna do something different. I haven't done this before, man. I'm gonna kind of break down some beef before all the stuff drops, before the dust rises. So yo, I'm here to talk about this war we got going on in hip hop. We got Lord Jamar, Royce, even 50 has commented on this. And yo, like, somebody's gonna be getting alive soon. So this all started out of a comment from Lord Jamar when he said that Eminem was a guest in the house of hip hop. Right? So M responds and Fall, pretty much just tells him like, I'll come up in this quote unquote house I'm a guest in. I'll make myself at home, and nobody's gonna stop me. Was the gist of what he had to say. Okay. Then in another interview with Vlad TV, Lord Jamar had some stuff to say about. He said, "Yo, this isn't like back to back. Like Meek was going into clubs and having to listen to that song in the club, but nobody's listening to Eminem Fall in the club, right? Right. So before I continue on in the beef, I want to point out that M wasn't trying to make a club song with that." And he was paying you 15 seconds of attention. Like, you got your 10 seconds of fame, bro. And so Lord Jamar responds, saying that his album meant nothing. Nobody in the hood ever listens to him. Everybody is bumping like Lil Wayne right now. Heavy. Lil Wayne real heavy. And like, I understand that, like, Lil Wayne's got a little bit more of the club vibe. He's got the group around him for the club vibe. He's got Nicki on the with him, and Drake, and he's got the crew for it. You know what I mean? And he's got the type of music for it. Okay. And he says, like, white America and black America, two different sets of types of music. Right? And that in white America, everyone's going to be like, Eminem's a GOAT. There's no questions asked. Right? But in black America, ain't nobody going to care about him. Now, I have, since he brought up Lil Wayne, I wanted to bring up the point, if y'all go back and watch, this was years ago before Drop the World came out. So we're talking like probably 2006, 2007. I could be wrong. If y'all know an exact timetable, let me know. But Lil Wayne called out M. He said, "Get your people to contact my people. I'm calling you out." And he said, "Not lyrically. I can't mess with you lyrically." Now, I'm sorry, but Wayne at the time was regarded as one of the best around. At least everybody that I messed with was like Wayne. It was always Wayne, right? Everybody was bumping. It was like, I think the Carter 4. Was it Carter 3 or Carter 4 had just dropped? I don't remember. It's been a while now. It's been years, bro. Like, we're talking a decade now. Okay. So, this gets me thinking, right? Because Wayne, who people were saying the best, right, is saying that M is lyrically better than him. Okay. So to me, that tells me that, like, even the people that are riding with Wayne himself are listening to M. Alright? They're paying attention to what he has to say, his entendres, his breakdowns, his just his lyrical cadence is ridiculous. Okay. That's telling me that back then they were paying attention to it. Back when, this is what, say 2008 period. Could have been before. I'm gonna look it up while I'm saying this, but so say 2008 period. Relapse was coming out, right? Probably, in my opinion, Eminem's strangest album since the beginning, right? You had like Medicine Ball on that, right? You had that song with Jessica Simpson, We Made You. Like, this was a different type of album, right? Okay. I'm searching when Drop the World dropped. So 2010. So yeah, this is like, if I remember correctly, this is right before Recovery. Recovery dropped 2010. So we're talking like same time frame that Drop the World drops. So he's still riding off the trails of Relapse when he decides to record Drop the World. Because Recovery hasn't fully dropped yet by the time he's probably recording Drop the World. And when Wayne made these comments. So this makes me think, okay, people were paying attention even during his weirdest album, right? Okay. So that, to me, I mean, let me know what y'all think down below. But to me, that tells me that everybody was paying attention. It wasn't just white America. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever M drops something, I'm stoked for it, bro. I like lyrics. Same with Royce. If Pac was still around, same with Pac. Same with Biggie, if they were both around. When Hove drops something, I'm stoked. Pusha. Right? Okay. Lyrics. Now, when Lil Pump or 6ix9ine drops something, sure, you'll hear it riding through the streets all the time, right? Because some of it's hard. But I lost myself. Oh. So sure, people are listening to that. But as a lyricist lover, like, I'm paying attention to lyrics. Okay? Now, and I will say, growing up in the projects that I grew up in, you would hear anything with lyrics, whether it was about banging, whether it was just, because everybody in that system is trying to come up themselves, and who better to learn from than somebody who's gonna have double, triple entendres, whether that's like Hove, Royce, whoever, right? Somebody that's gonna piece together stuff that you're just gonna like have to think about, listen to over and over and over again. Check genius, whatever it might be, for you to fully understand. Okay, so where I grew up, they were bumping it because they were trying to learn. Everybody trying to come up. Everybody trying to, right? Okay. Anyways, so let's move on down the timeline. Conway signed to Shady Records. Just dropped Bang with M, which, by the way, was a sick song. Okay. Conway comes on. He laughs about the statement. He said, why does it matter if somebody's got an opinion? True. Because everybody's entitled to an opinion. Yo, opinions are a lot like buttholes. Everybody got one and they stink, man. But it's alright. Everybody's got an opinion, right? Okay. So Conway goes out. He laughs at the situation. He said it shouldn't be a problem that he said it, but it shouldn't be a problem that like Eminem said something back either. And that he's just like, you know, he's like, people in the hood might not listen to him. That's fine. Maybe people with Conway didn't come up with those people. Maybe Jamar didn't come with those people. But the generalized statements are what's causing us beef here. Okay, so let's. At this point in the situation, I'm just like, whatever, man. It is what it is. M hasn't said nothing. Like, he said his piece on Fall. Don't care. Well, let's move on down the timeline. Now, some of the stuff that Jamar was saying too was that you can't crown somebody king and circumvent the true kingdom. White people will crown Eminem king because he sold the most records out of all rappers. But when we go into everyday life with black people, people who are the originators of this, we don't listen to him. We don't listen to him. Okay? We don't resonate with Eminem's music because he raps about smacking your mother, taking pharmaceutical pills. Okay, so little side note, that hasn't been talked about for a while now. Unless it was an apology song, like Headlights. Let's move on. So then 50 gets involved, okay? 50 gets involved. He said, Lord Jamal better sit down. I thought you died already. Get the F out of here. You ain't Grand Poobah anyways. I'm gonna need a bum mofo in one of my shows. I'll be reaching out shortly. So pretty much like, yo, Kanan died in power, bro. Kanan died in power. I'm gonna need somebody else to be the problem. Okay. So this is where like M's homies are getting his back, right? Okay. So Jamar also said about Fall, I wanted this to happen because, see, I'm a chess player, okay? If he didn't respond, I win. If he responds, I win. Either way, I win, okay? Because you are now doing what I wanted you to do. And I have made you modify your behavior. I got into your psyche. You sat there and had to sit down and try to think of something to respond to my jabs that you know you could not escape. It was just inescapable. Okay. So after this was said, Royce flew off the handle. Hold up, I'm trying to find. He said, Royce says, Lord Jamal, you are a legendary rapper. You're part of a legendary rap group. It's like you're going in there, sitting on Vlad's couch, sitting in this man's chair, and you running up all these views because you have all this controversial stuff to say about one person. And he walks away with the check, and you walk away craving attention. I don't care if real mofos listen to him. I don't care about none of that. You don't have to respect me. Just don't disrespect me. Okay? So Royce also said, he said, who defines cool? You ain't the definition of cool. I could be wrong on this part. This is something I saw like a couple weeks ago. He said, like, you ain't cool, man. You don't define cool. Right? And that was something that a lot of people did not like to see. You know, he also said, hold up. By the way, bro, this stuff that, okay, here it is. He said, I ain't never seen nobody with no money sitting around talking about other mofos all day. There's real stuff going on in the world. There's kids in Flint that don't have no clean water to drink. And you bore me with Lord Jamar opinions on some stupid rap shit. I don't care, I don't know one lyric this mofo ever said in my life. Like, come on, man. Get it together. Mofos be sitting around talking about Jay-Z and what he said to Jermaine Dupri that don't got nothing to do with nothing. What steps are we going to take? I stand with Cap and I stand with Hove. I will always stand with Hove. He's never made a decision that I've seen where he gave me the type of reason to question his motive. I don't have nothing against him. He goes on to talk about Hove for a minute, and then he says, he goes on to say that he's got M's back no matter what. He's been friends with M since '97, and that's his homie. It doesn't matter if Jamar heard his homies listening to M or not, because M is still his homie and he's always got his back, and that he has heard it. So Jamar gets pissed. He responds again and says he bets that nobody thought he was going to reply to Royce. Wrong. Let's unpack this, shall we? An IG just surfaced recently a couple days ago about Royce talking about me. What up, Royce? Apparently you were a little upset, though. I thought the video was actually old, but nope, it's a new one. People don't really ask me about you. Royce asked me about him, but for some reason you like to respond. Okay, I get it. You're a loyal guy. So then he says the reason why he would call me a legend to my group Legendary is because the brand Nubian came out, our debut album, received 5 mics in the Source. By the way, Source wasn't that great of a judge on music. I mean, Ja was getting 5 mics and M was getting like 2, so I'm just saying, a lot of people got knowledge of self through what? That makes something. That makes Brand Nubian so legendary. Why, dude, would you even start out with a whole rant about that and say that? So thank you and respect for acknowledging what I've done in this game as a legend. Thank you, I appreciate that. And then he goes on to say, does the hood listen to him? Pretty much what I already covered. And then he says, did anybody come at Conway with all this energy you came from me? Did you come at Gucci Mane, who also said the same thing? Okay, so I saw everybody go after Gucci. The difference is that Royce wasn't going after Gucci. Neither was 50. And Conway is with Shady Records, so they ain't going to publicize that if they did have a problem with it. Not to mention that Conway didn't specifically state anything that was hurting M's rep. He laughed at your comments, right? So anyways, I keep trailing off, but Jamar didn't stop there. When you hear people, you should be falling in line, actually keeping it 100. It's real stuff. What makes me the yardstick of what's cool is being a black man. That's why white people want to be like us. My vibration makes us cool. I'm using this as a term of endearment. I'm not trying to beef with you, bro. So, for starters, that makes me think that Jamar doesn't want no smoke with Royce. That, or he's just trying to start this war with him because trying to pull an MGK thing, right? Because and this, going back to the whole Wayne thing and the Drake back-to-back diss, the only reason that a lot of people messed with MGK's diss on him was because it had like a hook. You could listen to it over and over. You could listen to Killshot over and over, but if you're one of those people that, like hip-hop has gone recently, you want to hear a decent beat and a decent hook, you're going to be messing with Rap Devil a little bit more because it's got the hook. The hook especially. The hook makes it seem like a song, versus Killshot is more like just going at the throat, right? So, to me, it looks like Lil Jamar he wants smoke with him. He doesn't want to smoke with the rest. He doesn't want to mess with Royce. Now, and I'll tell you this straight up. Between Joyner Lucas's Ross Capaccione, I can't even say that last name. You know what sort I'm talking about. And Tabernacle by Royce. So Joyner, Ross, and Royce's Tabernacle. Those are the two most beautifully put together songs I've ever listened to, watched music videos for, anything, right? Both people that highly regard him, right? I don't think that Jamar wants anything with Royce because he's a wordsmith. Not only is he a wordsmith, but he ain't gonna bring him the clout that him is going to. So that's something that I'm thinking. Okay, now at this point in the situation, I feel like Royce has handled it, and I don't think it's gonna go any further. Yet again, I'm wrong. Okay, this is why I'm not with no labels or nothing. Yet again, I'm wrong, man. So today, as of 1 p.m., so we're talking 3 hours ago my time. So by the time you're watching it 4 hours ago, go check. It's on Twitter. He said, here, I'll even put it up to the camera. He said, people think they want this problem till they get it. You see the time. You see that's the verified channel or page. Okay. It's been a year since Kamikaze. So over a year, this 15-second snippet M said something about Lord Jamar on that nobody cares about, by the way. Nobody cares about it. Nobody listened to it, but you're still getting blown up on Twitter, on Instagram to check out the song, respond to it, but you ain't gonna respond. This is hurting you, Jamar, bro. I'm just telling you. And now, it looks like you poked bear. And your rep might be crushed, to be honest with you. Your rep might be done, bro. Just telling. To be honest with you, I listen to a lot of hip-hop, a lot of old-school hip-hop, a lot of underground hip-hop, which I don't know, as a music lover, like, go check out China Mac. He just dropped 2 albums. Those are dope. But as a music lover, I listen to a lot of music. I never heard Lord Jamar before. I haven't. And everybody can say, oh, well, you don't listen to the hood stuff. Okay. Go check out Obi Trice the 5th. It's not really hood, but it's dope. Go check it out. Between that and China Mac's two new albums. Yeah, that's in the old. I've been listening to G Unit, Beg for Mercy. Anyways, I digress. Doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. I think M's coming for Lord Jamar. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Yeah, man, this is. Lord Jamar got himself in over his head. I hope y'all have a great day, man. I love y'all. Comment what y'all think. Like this video if you watched. And just let me know what y'all think, man. yeah, that's it. I love y'all, Ring Gang. Until then, next time, let's get it.